Are you tired of chasing after various prescriptions, expensive medicines, and ineffective treatments for your physical and mental ailments? What if I told you that with just a few minutes secret hidden in the body's central point, you could be saved from everything, from the most severe headaches and chronic pains to the deadliest diseases like cancer, jaundice, diabetes, and kidney stones? Even stranger, this prescription not only creates an iron shield against magic, the evil eye, and envy, but also opens your inner eye and reveals the doors of true spiritual guidance to you. Today, I want to teach you a wonderful and extraordinarily proven practice that I use myself every single day. A secret that connects your body's energy center to the light of divine remembrance. So, if you want to bring health, peace, and spiritual purity back into your life once and for all, listen to this entire continuous talk with complete certainty. This practice that I am teaching you, dear ones, now is a very small, yet extremely tested, successful, effective, and concise task, which, God willing, once performed, you will not need any other practice or prayer. I am sharing this specific prescription with you because today, beyond the COVID pandemic, many diseases are afflicting people due to rainfall and weather conditions. COVID passed some time ago, and now various other diseases are emerging, which is in itself a form of biological warfare. Also, with the change in weather conditions, many diseases are taking hold of people. Because when the floodwaters recede, illnesses like malaria, typhoid, and digestive problems spread severely. Alongside the fact that the old challenges still remain in place. As you are all aware, in our spiritual center, the system of writing amulets, blowing rituals, using strings and threads, and tying knots is strictly forbidden. We do not approve of these acts, and nothing flows here except the remembrance of God Almighty and His noble messenger. For this reason, I am teaching this practice to you so that those who are sick, deserving, or in need can perform it themselves. This prescription is my own personal practice that I always use, and now I give you permission to use it so that its blessings may reach your lives. This practice is miraculous for every type of ailment, from a simple stomachache to cancer. It is truly a miraculous act. When I say from stomachache to cancer, it means it encompasses all diseases between these two, and there is no need for further inquiry or explanation, because excessive repetition only makes the speech unnecessarily long. Therefore, it is beneficial for every disease including hepatitis, diabetes, blood pressure, pain, or infections, meaning kidney infections, urinary tract issues, and kidney and gallbladder stones. Even by seeing the child Habib Jan sitting here, I remembered that this practice is also extraordinary for weak vision and poor eyesight. The child sitting with me is named Habib Jan. His eyes are weak, so it is also best for such children, meaning, for those who have weak eyes or vision, it is extraordinary. These were related to physical ailments, but for any kind of spiritual problem, whether it be magic, sorcery, affliction, meaning jinn, devils, the evil eye, envy, or even ancient curses that have remained in a family for generations, this remedy is healing. It makes you independent of any other task. The name of this remedy is the Navel Practice. The Navel Practice. To learn it, just place the thumb of your right hand directly on your navel, meaning pull your shirt up and place the right thumb exactly on the skin of the navel, not on an undershirt or clothing. I would perform the practice for you here myself, but since I am not visible, you can perform it right now and grasp it completely. Throughout the entire time you perform this practice, you must gently and softly rotate and move the thumb of your right hand on your navel. Perhaps the question may cross your mind, why, sir, did you keep this treasure and these secrets to yourself all these years and not give them to us? Dear friends, everything has its own time and season. We have many other things as well that, God willing, We will tell you one by one over time. My dear ones, the best time to perform this practice is at night when you are ready to lie down and sleep. There is no need for a prayer mat or to face the Qibla. Although sleeping with wudu is highly commendable, when you have lain down on your bed, place your right thumb on your navel and leave your left hand free. At the beginning, recite the Durood Pak once. It can be any Durood. You may recite Durood-e-Ibrahimi, Durood-e-Shafi'a, or Durood-e-Khairi, as there are no restrictions. Recite whichever Durood you know. After that, recite A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then recite the blessed Surah Al-Fatiha completely from beginning to end once. After reciting Surah Al-Fatiha once, while your right thumb is still on your navel, if you wish. If you have prayer beads in your left hand, take them and, while rotating your thumb on your navel, recite the dhikr, Ya Allah, Ya Salam, Ya Allah, Ya Salam, 33 times. As soon as this invocation ends, without removing your finger from your navel, repeat the same process, that is, recite, Ya Allah, Ya Shafi, Ya Allah, Ya Shafi 30 times, and finish by sending blessings upon Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad one more time. Then, take your finger out, blow on it once or twice, place it back on the navel, and rotate it once or twice more to conclude the practice. This means reciting blessings at the beginning and the end, reciting Surah Al-Fatiha once, Ya Allah, Ya Salam, 33 times, and Ya Allah, Ya Shafi, 3 times. When you have finished, after the final blessing, remove your finger from the navel, blow on it, and again rotate it over the navel 1, 2, or 3 times. By the grace and generosity of God, by doing this, no illness will come near you, and diseases that have taken root in your body due to natural causes or the effects of magic will be destroyed from the root after 7 to 21 days of continuous practice before sleep. This is because the navel is the center of the body. When the light of God's remembrance is transferred to this center, it spreads to all parts of the body, and by purifying and healing this center, the entire body is cleansed of diseases. God has bestowed such a precious thing upon humans. No matter how tired and exhausted you have returned from work, it is enough to drop 2 drops of mustard oil or olive oil into your navel. Rub it slightly with your finger and perform this practice. Before your invocation is even finished, all the fatigue in your body will be relieved. Those who suffer from dryness of the head, cannot sleep at night or do not have deep sleep, constantly have nightmares, and have a restless mind, should put 2 very small drops of olive oil or mustard oil in their navel before sleep, or at least dip their finger in the oil, place it on the navel, and recite these invocations. You will see that every problem, from fever and headache to kidney stones, diabetes, high blood pressure, and cancer, will be resolved. This remedy is also excellent for small children who cry for no reason at home or get sick frequently, as well as for common illnesses after rains, such as rashes, boils, and diarrhea. So, there is no longer a need to come to me and ask for tasks, because I do not provide amulets, I do not perform healings, and I will not do so hereafter. I have entrusted everything to you, and now this trust is in your hands to pass it on to other servants of God and become a source of good. By doing this, you will join the circle of those who remember and commemorate God under this very pretext. This practice must be performed twice a day, once at night before sleeping, and once in the morning before rising from bed. Meaning, in the morning as soon as your eyes open, whether at dawn or later, before you lower your feet from the bed or whatever you are sleeping on and place them on the floor, you must repeat this practice. You might ask, how can I do this in the morning when I have not yet performed ablution, or I am in a hurry to get to work or rushing to go to the bathroom? Since you are not yet used to this practice, you might forget it during the first few days, at night or in the morning, and this is completely natural, but do not worry. After a few days, when your body and soul taste this spiritual food, your own soul will remind you in the morning, before the bathroom and with ablution, to feed me first, then attend to other tasks. However, if you forgot in the morning, perform it with ablution after using the bathroom. If you forgot again, recite it after breakfast, or while sitting at your shop, office, work, or later after returning home. But by no means should you abandon it. I am not setting difficult conditions or restrictions, but performing this practice twice a day is mandatory. When you perform this practice at night, all effects of the evil eye, bad omens, and spells that reached you during the day are destroyed and your soul becomes fragrant. And when you step into the market or shop in the morning with this practice, the divine protection will safeguard you from every kind of evil. Furthermore, this practice has another benefit, which is that it does not only cure illnesses. This practice also has a great spiritual benefit. Consistency in this practice grants you the success of reciting the Holy Quran, steadfastness in prayer, sending blessings upon Muhammad Mustafa, peace be upon him, and attending gatherings of remembrance. It grants you this success. It also addresses the greatest need of our society today, which prevents good deeds, the disease of lustful gazes, voyeurism, and sexual desire that has affected everyone from the youth to the elders. Through the blessing of this practice, God will bestow such modesty and purity upon your eyes that the example of it was the gaze of Hazrat Uthman Ghani. A modesty like the shyness of an 18-year-old girl from a noble and religious family who casts her eyes to the ground upon seeing a stranger. Your gaze will automatically turn away upon seeing a stranger or what is forbidden, and in exchange for lowering these physical eyes, God will open the eye of your heart, and this is its second great spiritual benefit. The third benefit is that if you are hesitant and undecided about doing something, or you would like someone to perform istikhara for you, it is enough to perform this act, pray, and go to sleep. For example, say, "O Allah, a suitor has come for my daughter from such and such a place. Is this for the best or not?" Quote, God will show you the good or evil of that matter in your dream. There is no need to go to fortune tellers or diviners, because a person turns with their heart to the threshold of the Lord and the people of Allah instead of to a diviner. And this is the path the people of Allah have taught us to stir divine mercy. So, this practice is useful for physical and spiritual ailments, gaining success, acts of obedience, and istikhara. A final point is that if you perform this act in the morning, on that day even the greatest sorcerers cannot affect you with any magic, and their efforts will be in vain. Furthermore, on the day you perform this, whatever you set your hand to, by the grace of God, you will be successful. My dear ones, the divine promise is that whoever remembers the name as Salam, God grants them health of soul, faith, world, hereafter, eyes, heart, and mind, and protects them from severe illnesses in their later years. He also preserves the honor and chastity of his wife and children, and the highest reward is that God will not make such a person dependent on any servant until death. He will not be in need of a servant, spouse, or child to reach out his hand to them, nor will he be bedridden due to illness, but rather he will walk on his own feet and depart this world with the sacred word. And when you recite Ya Allah and Ya Shafi, all the diseases present in your body will turn into a complete and urgent recovery, and any flaw, evil, or ailment that has occurred in your faith and soul will be completely cured by the sanctity of these blessed names.